Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Switch Suspension TV show. We got some good stuff for you this episode. We brought in the Dixon Impala, 58 Impala, full air suspension. Gonna do some nice stuff with ride tech components, AccuAir management. Jake finished up on the 62 Corvette, got the brake system done on that, all the steering upgrades done. He's down the road for a little bit. We ordered some wheels for it. So we're waiting on the wheels to come in. We'll bring the car back in, kind of finish up. Jason still spent a lot of time on the twin turbo step-side truck. Finished off a lot of the underhood sheet metal work that we had still left to do. We installed our cowl mount hood hinge kit on it, so we had never had that done before. We had spent some time on our IT guys, Chevelle.
Should have left the carburetor on it.
Stay tuned for what?
Next Friday.
Quick note, we're gonna change our format a little bit. We're gonna add more videos. So basically, instead of 20-minute videos twice a week, we're gonna go to a 10-minute video drop every Friday. So look forward to that. Look forward to the new video next Friday.
This is Pinky with the Murder Hornet.
Yeah, the one's called Murder Hornet.
It's a badass 62.
Dude, this thing, wait for it. I think he put it. I think he built this like a West Coast car because he's got a little bit of. He's got to have a little bit of weight on that.
Oh no, Pinky normally don't run them.
That's what.
He's
Well,
double
yeah.
It's
pump.
the wrong color. You're gonna call
No.
yourself Pinky, man.
No,
No,
his name's
his other
Pinky.
car.
Oh,
His
his
other
name.
car, it's a pink.
Oh, that's right.
Look at that.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, no big
It's
deal,
not
dude.
floating down. It does get stuck though.
See, that's the only reason why. So we got that one.
If you're ever back in Ohio, go to Pinky's house and hang out. He has good barbecues.
I like good barbecue.
Look at
You can't argue with a good barbecue.
Pinky builds all this stuff at home. He's got like a really
Dude,
awesome shop at his house.
He's got.
That
It's
thing's
a
dope.
Monte Carlo, right?
Yeah.
Like not a first gen. The first G body, like a
G-body
70,
one.
79 pink one. What kind of car is that?
That looks like a
What year is it?
Looks like a 62 Impala.
It is a 62 Impala. He drives these cars too. Like that's an actual car that he
Well,
drives.
most of you guys, they drive them. I mean, like you go to that show that we were in San Diego, man, and like everything was top notch, dude. And everybody drove in, you know.
Well, he's also see that's it right there. He's also got that Monte Carlo that's got a full LS, full chrome, like painted, like
Frame
everything.
off deal, yeah.
And he hops the crap out of that car. Like,
Oh, I see you stopped
oh yeah,
yourself there.
oh yeah.
Pinky, he's just a USO affiliate. He's actually
Yeah.
part of a club called Those Dudes.
Those dudes.
Ah, I like it.
Yeah. You know
I
why?
like it.
Because he's part of those dudes.
We always used to have this trophy when like we did our little blues cruises. If you were the guy that was ridiculous, like you got that guy trophy, and it was just a
Like,
big ridiculous trophy.
talking
and
about
we just kept
trophies,
asking stuff to it.
Check out my trophies.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Chrome dealer for the farm.
Dude, that's 2011, 2012. You can see my car got better, and then I traded it in. 2011, I got third place. 2012, I got second, and then I.
I get back to work, guys. I'm gonna get.
This is calipers for the front. So this is our front brake kit right here. Yeah, they're super nice. I believe they're red. Yeah, they'll look super good. You got a bunch of your stickers too. So brake kit for the front, that comes with everything. New hardware, new calipers, rotors in the bottom, Willwood pads, falling out of the box, but new pads, everything. So that's front, driver and passenger. And then this box here should be the same stuff, but for the rear, stickers. Yep, and then you've got, this is all hub assembly parts, more brake pads, more rotors, more calipers, all the good stuff.
You know, you'd have to ask Jake because I've been watching him all day and I haven't seen a damn thing.
What's up guys, I'm Jake and this is 1962 Chevy Corvette. We started off going upstairs, getting all the parts pulled, having a hell of a time finding those. Once we did find everything, got everything laid out down here and started tearing into it. Started out doing a steroids rack and pinion power steering conversion on the car. Got that all buttoned up, bled, ready to go. It's about done. I just got the rebuilt tack installed and the new cable installed. Tested that at the end of the day yesterday and it revs up now. So I'm just gonna get all this under dash wiring from the column rebuttoned up since I had to drop the cluster. Getting the steering wheel hooked back up, got the wheels and tires on it now, so we get the steering wheel centered. And then if everything goes to plan and this rain drives up, we'll go out and take it for a cruise, give it a little test drive, see how everything works. Then moved on to the brakes. Got a Willwood disc brake conversion. We also did a Willwood dual zone master cylinder in the front. Corvettes have a little pocket in the dash, so I had to build a relocator bracket for the master cylinder and then redo all the hard lines for the car for front and rear. But that's all done, so we're just doing some of the final punch work right now, getting the tack rebuilt at Dick Speedo intact. That wasn't working when it came in. Once all that's buttoned up, the car will be able to go out. I'll take it on a test drive, we'll rip it a little bit, should be able to send it back. Just Corvette stuff, everything's real tight, it's fiberglass, it's itchy. It's been fun, it's a cool car. It's just crazy seeing what's been done to it. The car's had all sorts of crazy stuff done to the rear end. It tells a story, you know, as you're under there pulling it apart, so it's been cool.
Big dog.
I sprayed it and I scrubbed it, but there's still little stains. I sprayed it with the stuff, so whenever you do get home, you just throw in the washer, it should do magic.
Okay, perfect. So they're just done cleaning the interior of my truck. She was just letting me know that my son's seat had a few stains in it, probably needs to get put in the washer. Thankfully the rain has stopped. We're actually gonna wash the outside for me too. It's pretty risky because I might drive home in the rain, but I can't stand it being dirty no more.
Well, oh fuck, yeah, we'll fix it.
We'll push it back the other way. You guys need anything else broken? Technically, they are taking apart the CV joint. But as you can see from the video, they're playing with balls. He bought a damaged razor from Mike Porter. Mike Porter's daughter rolled it. Mike rolled it at least twice. So Seth got it at a considerable deal. Now we're putting it back together. They were playing with balls. It appears now that they're washing the balls. They're washing Mike Porter's balls. I'm guessing they're going to put this back together with a new boot and everything is going to be fine. And it'll start cutting out.
Mama said, don't talk bad about people. So I'm not gonna say anything about this fuel injection system right here.
Should have left the carburetor on it.
James is just old. He doesn't understand how shit works. Carburetors are great, but fuel injection works fine. James is just too old. He doesn't understand.
It's functioning great. All these guys, they're right on the money. All this stuff works so good. I have it on everything I own.
So after I got it painted the first time, I had it idling out in front of my house. My wife had actually parked in the driveway, so I had to park it alongside of the house, and it wasn't running the greatest, but I just left it running outside, put it in park, went inside, told my wife she had to move her car, and then we came out, it was gone. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, somebody stole my car. I was like, nah man, we got out past the house, looked down the street, and it was parked in my neighbor's front yard up against their house. Nobody in it.
Really?
So it popped itself into reverse and took itself for a dry ride.
Start cruising?
Yep. Yeah. So she's cooking dinner and shit.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another segment of Know About It. Today we're gonna be talking about notches. As you can see, I got various different assortments of notches. These are gonna be your underbed notches, step notches, universal notches, as well as kind of just the standard underbed bolt-in notch that's gonna come with your 4/6 drop. These are gonna be a weld-in style notch. These underbeds, step notches are gonna be a little bit bigger as you're gonna have to cut the bed floor to be able to get those things to fit. Universal notch, so if you're looking for a full air ride setup, this is gonna be the monster guy you're looking for. Is gonna be a more universal application. This universal guy here is gonna be for, you know, your mini trucks, your OBS, your C10s, pretty much anything you can make it fit. Get you a lot more clearance in there, be able to do an air ride setup. So this is a McGoy's 07 and up bolt-in notch. Is gonna come standard with your 4/6 drop, and deeper drops are gonna be a full bolt-in application. So your standard bolt-in notch is gonna give you enough clearance for, you know, a 4/6 drop. Your underbed notch, if you're wanting to go have a little bit extra more clearance on it, this is gonna be our C20
bolt-in notch as well. A notch is designed to give you more clearance between your axle and your frame rails, so you're not constantly bottoming that axle out on the frame, metal to metal contact. A lot of these notches, these bolt-in notches, will come with a new bump stop as well as all the hardware you need for those guys. If you guys don't know what notch is going to be correct for your application, go ahead and give us a call. We can get it all figured out, what notch you need, how deep of a drop you have. If you're looking for a universal, airbag setup, we can get it. We can get you all set up with what you need.
This is the very first year for the Impala. It's a big car. It changed from the Bel Airs, from the Tri-5 Bel Airs. It was a big difference. This one happens to have the 348 with the tri-power, so it's a big block tri-power car, which is pretty cool. So far, I haven't been around it, but it looks like a real nice, real clean car.
Are we doing 15s, James, or are we doing 14s? 13s and 14s?
No, 13s or 14s.
Oh, okay.
We're not, I don't remember which one we bought.
I know the guys with 15-inch wheels, man, they just fuck wagon wheels just don't work out, do they?
It's great if you're off-roading and stuff, but it just gets a little big. So 13s are the wheel. 14s are for guys that are a little more scared of the ground, and then 15s are for your off-road vehicles.
I think 15s are for the guys that like to drive on the highway without a fucking transmission screaming, but that's just me, I don't know.
We'll see this weekend, because I'll be doing it on 13s right next to you.
Oh. Hey, we still be rolling a Cadillac, and you'll be classy as hell.
Cadillac.
Classy
For the first time in many years, I am rolling a Cadillac. So.
Well, today we are bagging a 58 Impala. I'm here to cover it for my next book. So it's how to install air ride suspension. It is the third book I've written. I've been waiting for this car to come in for a little while now, and now that it's here, I'm pretty stoked about it. It's going to be cool. How to install air ride suspension, and it'll come out in a couple of months.
So what we got here, we got a 1958 Chevy Impala. This is a neat car. It's a 348 tri-power big block. First year for the Impala. This is pretty cool. I think the only way you could get this car any cooler is if it was a drop top, but can't be picky. Sometimes we just got to work on a hardtop Impala, right? It came in basically 100% stock, which is respectable and cool, but not cool for switch suspension, not cool for me. So we're here to make some attitude adjustments to it. We're going to give it a little bit of style, which comes with an altitude adjustment. We're using our RideTech 58 kit. Got a lot of cool upgrades, nice things, better sway bars and bushing, better wishbone for the rear, better control arms and bushings for the front. We're going to have the adjustable RideTech Fox shocks on the bags. So not only are we going to get that able to adjust everything, we're going to be able to dial the ride in real nice. And on this particular car, I'm a little over happy because we're going on this one. We're finally getting away from some 20-inch wheels. We're going to go with 14s, a little big for me, but we're going to go with a 14-inch true spoke on this with some white wall tires. It's going to make this the way this car should look. We're also adding some cruiser skirts. We'll get a little film on that later. We're going to dial this thing in, put a little gangster in it for him.
Nice car. All powder coated. Yeah. Like this is so many of these old cars, they can go one way or the other. They can look great on the outside, dude, and underneath be terrible. And when it's
I always just try to
nice
keep an open mind to think about how old they are. And I try not to call them out on their flaws too much,
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, they see more action than my ass.
That ain't hard to do.
No, we all we do here at Switch Suspension is remove the compressors from those. The compressor one is no longer available. We're going to be using the Viair 485 compressors with our AccuAir VT. That will give us plenty of air when we need it, and we won't have the little problems that we have with the CVT.
Check out that wishbone. This factory wishbone's a giant upper control arm.
Wow.
Look at it.
Yeah. They're like, that worked up front. Fuck yeah. Lucky.
On fish, yeah, we run it through on this front part just for a little added protection. So, almost hit the motherfucker by accident. That would have been great. Me and Jason haven't been in a real fight in a long time. That used to be a problem at one of the boat shops we worked at. Tensions were high, and occasionally we had to go up back, solve a few problems, and then come back to work. Our boss always loved that. He'd come in with dirt all over your face. What happened? I fell. Well, he told us we just couldn't fight in the shop. Just getting the bend right. This is part of fishing. Fishing wires is some days are better than others. There is some skill to it. Our previous jobs, we fished 50 feet worth of stuff. I've got this a little more together than I would normally and to fish on, but it's okay.
Oh, I see it. It's up towards the top.
It's up towards the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, you want me to hold it at the other end for you?
I just check out where it's at and then.
See it?
No, I don't actually. Oh, right there. Yes,
Yeah. I'm holding a light. That's really my skill set right now.
Not everybody is celebrity status enough to have Kevin hold a light for him.
I went to 4 years of school for holding this light.
I feel honored we could work here as a team today.
I feel like at this point we need that congratulatory.
Yeah, if fishing was a Olympic sport, one hell of a team right here. Yeah, we're gonna tape this on. First I'm gonna find the halfway mark, my lines. I'm gonna take this over. You can follow me if you want. I'll take this over to the counter and I'm gonna run off 25 feet, cut it, and then I'll run my lines back. Once I get them to where I wanna go, then I use the excess, usually for the rear lines. So I should have counted it off as 25 instead of 50 to begin with, but that will allow me, with a fair amount of ease, to count off my 25 feet. Now, I'm all tangled up, so that's why I said with a fair amount of ease. And now, it never used to, but it makes this cool noise now, so that's kind of neat. We get to hear this little noise. It sounds like a groundhog or something caught in a trap. Marco makes that sound when he wants to go home. All right, so 25. Now we got our 2 lines. Boom. Let's go put them in. Yeah, I've always used a razor blade, but let me tell you, get yourself one of these. We sell them and they're cheap. It's a line cutter, especially for this. It gets you a nice straight edge, no trim, no smashing. Matter of fact, buy 2. They get dull, but you want it because you need this clean. It has to be a clean line, or you have problems. I'm going to tape this to the old fish tape here, and I'm going to pull her through. The frame should be with ease. You leave that hook out, sometimes you got to back up in a tight spot, and you'll get stuck, and then you'll get mad. And your fish tip will get shorter when you have to cut it off. We've done some pulls on like a cable on a houseboat one time where we were far enough away we had to use walkie-talkies to pull the line. So yeah, this is a little 5-foot jaunt right here. This isn't master technician stuff or anything.
I need to tell the guys here at Weld Corn I need a new pair of gloves. Mine are worn out.
Bro, Jason's amazing. He fabbed most of the stuff up here. Jake helps him out a lot, but man, when he gets to working on fabbing stuff, he actually fabbed me a table over here yesterday for my our rails right here, our little conveyor belt. We got a new scale. It's just like a table scale or whatever, but he fabbed this table to where it mounts up exactly to where these rails that we bought. So then it just all flows really good. But it's a scale, so it'll be a nice little process, speed stuff up. They'll pack orders. Somebody will be over here on the computer. They'll be packing and just rolling them down the conveyor, and they'll come here, and they'll just come to the scale this new scale that we bought. Jason fabbed the table for. But yeah, it comes right here, stops right there, and it'll weigh it for you. And as soon as it weighs it, you hit the scale button on here. And once you hit the scale button on here, which right now I haven't connected the wire to it yet, but it'll shoot the info right into the computer. So then you'll have your weight on there, and it pretty much subtracts some time just from everything. So the whole point of this whole process is just try to make everything faster, get parts out the door just as fast as we can with the little people that we have. You know, we have a small crew, so we got to do this to where we can just get everything done fast. But yeah, it'll shoot it right there. the label will print, and boom, just slap it on there, and then we're good to go. The next step, hopefully, for us, Seth was kind of going over with me, we want to get a scanner to where all we do is just scan this paper. We don't even have to manually enter nothing, so we just scan this, brings the order up, that weighs it, boom, and then it's just cutting time. That's about it. But yeah, this table he fabbed up is awesome. Came out dope. Now I gotta figure out some other stuff that I want him to build because yeah, he's good at it. Hey guys, today we got, came in and dropped off the 64 Chevy that we got here. We're gonna do some work to it. We're gonna put a Ron Davis radiator in it. We're also gonna put a supercharger pulley in it. You go a little bit faster, try to get it, as fast as my car right here. We came in a little flustered today, dropped this thing off real quick and left. So if you're in Phoenix and you see any kittens around anywhere, make sure you get a hold of Dino because he's missing like 3 kittens right now, and I think they were in this car. Loves cats. Cats go in his cars because he has a lot of cats, like a lot of cats. You guys know Dino, you guys know how he is with his cats. So when he takes a car from his lot or whatever, he usually has to like bang around. Yeah, so when he left today, he did the whole routine, banging, blowing. He did everything to this truck. As he got to an intersection, 3 cats just came out from under the car. 2 of them got away. One of them seemed, he thinks he saw it go back in the truck. So yeah, he can't find the 3rd one. So if you guys find a cat, make sure you hit him up.
Yeah, it's all me.
Gets mad at that.
Yeah, nobody can get mad at that. Whoa. Watch out. Penny dropping hats. Sorry. All right, Cat, I'll see you guys a little later. All right, good to see you. Thanks, Mike. I'll catch up with you.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Next Friday, we'll have some more stuff for you to watch, some more stupidity and fun here at Switch Suspension.